Hi everybody, it's Gina and I'm back with another video, and this time I have another Dollar Tree haul for you, and I found some amazing products that I'm going to share with you, so stay tuned. Alright, so here's the first item. I went in, I was looking specifically for candles, for green candles, but they didn't have any green candles today, so I ended up getting some white ones that I'll talk about later on. But I was walking through trying to get some cleaning supplies and trying to, wasn't really sure what I was looking for, except I didn't want them to be any really kind of harsh chemicals. I was checking out to see if they had maybe some more natural cleaning supplies. I normally make some essential oil cleaning supplies here at home, but I know Dollar Tree has been really stepping up their game lately and coming up with a lot of different products. So I was checking out their cleaning section to see what they had. And I happened to see Pine Sol. Now, if you grew up, if you come from my, I guess, day and age would be back in the, gosh, I remember using this in the 70s. I'm almost 49, so I remember using this for a very long time. This was the thing to use, and a lot of you probably still use it. So I said, you know what? There was just something about that day. I think there's something about pine that day that was just kind of pulling me in, and I think it may have had something to do with the tree in my neighbor's yard that was cut down, but I just kind of had pine on my mind that day. And I saw this little bottle of Pine Sol, and it just got me reminiscing. So I picked up a bottle that I'm going to be using. But I started reading the front of it, and one of the ingredients in here, which I've never really paid attention to before, I don't know if you have, is glycolic acid. I thought that was interesting because glycolic acid is actually used in co cosmetic products. Not makeup, but it's used in, like, estheticians use glycolic acid to um, revitalize your skin. It's one of the more potent um, peeling solutions. So if you really want a deep peel, glycolic acid is what they would normally use. Because I've had many years ago, there were some peels that I used to use that had glycolic acid in them, but glycolic acid is very harsh and it tends to leave your skin feeling very red and irritated afterwards. So if you're not it's a very it's harsh, so it's not something that I recommend for using on your skin if you want to peel. Now, I did a peel recently, and I did a video where I did a review, so if you want to check that out, I'm going to post a link to that, and that's the peel I did recently, and that one was very gentle, very effective. But back to this, the Pine Sol. Like I said, I never really paid much attention to the ingredients. I know that there was pine oil in here, but I never thought for a second about glycolic acid, and that is actually one of the ingredients. It's in there. It's not, I think it's like 1.75%, but even in that kind of a dilution, it, still pretty strong because they don't use a lot of it in the cosmetic products. And of course, it contains pine oil and a few other ingredients. So I think I was just kind of reminiscing that day, and this kind of caught my attention. So I picked up a bottle of that. All right, enough about that. My granddaughter, um, she does have teeth now, so I went ahead and picked up this set of toothbrushes. I think they're like the perfect size for her mouth, and she is always losing them. She likes to take them, and she has it in the bathtub whenever she's taking a bath sometimes, and she's brushing her teeth, and then she'll um, whenever I'm brushing her hair, she'll pick one up. So I try to keep multiples of these around because sometimes she takes them and she throws them in the trash, and I go hunting and I can never find them. But one day I did catch her, and she was kind of doing a little bit of cleaning, and I noticed she walked into the kitchen and I heard her throw something away. So I went behind her and I looked, and it was actually a spoon, but not a plastic spoon, one of my regular spoons. So I have to constantly check the trash now because she's learning how to clean up, but she's not quite there yet on what is really trash and what's not, what can be washed and put away. So I keep multiples of toothbrushes around for her, and I thought these were kind of neat. Has a good grip on there for her little hands, and 2 for $1. You know, can't beat that. So went ahead and picked that up. I also picked up some Dawn for the kitchen, and this particular one says pomegranate. That's the reason why I picked up that one. It says gentle cleaning. I also picked up, usually I make my own detergent for the dishwasher, but I went ahead and I saw these and I decided I was going to give them a try. I've already opened it and everything to try them out. And the only thing I don't like is they really don't have the ingredients on the back, or maybe I'm just, oh yes they do. Yes they do. And they are so tiny, I am not even. It's got enzymes, sodium carbonate, which is basically baking soda, and silica, and enzymes. And enzymes, I guess, basically what eats away all of the stuff on your dishes. So I guess it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, because the dishwasher detergent that I use contains sodium, sea salt. I use sea salt as well as baking soda, and a few essential oils and lemon juice. And occasionally, if I need a really strong clean or a nice shine, I also put in some apple cider vinegar inside with that. So this is pretty close. So, and it has 10 packets in there for $1. All right, I'm talking too long on these. Anyway, I also went in because I was looking for a nice gentle scrub for my face. I use I make some sugar scrubs occasionally, but I wanted to see if I could find something within the Dollar Tree. And I do remember using this years back. This was back when I was in high school, so we know how long ago that was. But yeah, they did have this apricot scrub, and I went ahead and I picked that up as well. And while I was at it, I found a nice little facial brush. I think this is going to be nice to be able to apply the apricot scrub and just to gently exfoliate my skin with that. So found that one as well. And I like to do like to soak my feet. My feet tend to get really dry. Actually, my skin is dry generally, and according to Ayurvedic principles, I'm a Vata, which would mean that my skin is dry most of the year. So during the winter time especially, I have to take really good care of my skin, moisturizing them really well. And my heels tend to get really dry, so I would do a lot of foot soaks, and I like to have these. This has a little scrub here, and it's got I think there's a softer no, it's just this one side has that scrub, and then there's the pumice stone here, and then there's a little brush that you can use for the dead skin on your feet and between your toes, that sort of thing. And I'm always getting these, and the only thing I don't like about this is the pumice stone tends to come off very easily, but it does leave me with this scrub as well as the brush. But you can always use the pumice stone separately if you want to. So I usually end up getting these, and I had one that I had for a couple of years, I believe, and I ended up breaking the handle off after the pumice stone kind of came off. So I went ahead and purchased another one, and this was $1, and they last pretty long. So I also found more of the Bolero facial wipes. I absolutely love these. Normally, I don't like the wipes, but the Bolero products are actually very good. And I went ahead and picked up this one, and this is the Moroccan Mint, and I believe that's raspberry. Yep, so picked those up. Now, I found a lot of the bath bombs, and you can find the single bath bombs, which are quite large, but Bolero also came out with the 3-packet bath bombs. This particular one is lavender and citrus, and my granddaughter loves the lavender ones because I like to use them at the end of the day, and it really calms her down, gets her ready for bed. So I found the 3-pack in the lavender, and I went ahead and I picked up 3 packets of the 3-pack. Guess who they're for? So I got those, and I believe that was all that I picked up that day were the lavender ones, because I tend to use those a lot for my granddaughter. I have some other ones for me. I also found, actually I did pick up another. This was the English rose, and I absolutely love English rose, so I picked up a couple of these, just 1 packet of the bath bombs. Set that aside. I noticed that Bolero also had, this is coconut milk and mango. And I love both coconut milk and mango. So I said, you know what, let me see what it's like in a soap form. So I went ahead and picked up one of those, and it absolutely smells divine. No, it's tropical, but it's such, it is such a nice scent. So I will let you know how that is. And the Bolero company, they're really known for natural products. So, and I was just recently introduced to them by a few other videos that I was watching on others. And when they came into the Dollar Tree close to me, I just couldn't resist and I had to try them out. So the bath bombs and the wipes and the soaps, they really are amazing products. So I went ahead and picked that up. I also went ahead and picked up one of the clear curtain liners for the shower. I I change these out about every 3 to 4 months, depending on just how mildewy that they're getting, because I don't have a dehumidifier in the bathroom, so I always have to, change these out, as you see, because right along the bottom, you can sometimes see the mildew forming. So as soon as I see that forming, I go ahead and I rip that one out and I just put another one in. They're $1. I spend maybe what, $4 on these every year, so it's definitely worth it. I hate to see mildew build up along the shower curtains, so I went ahead and picked up one of those again. What else? I mentioned before that I do a lot of gardening, so I picked up some pruning shears, and these were $1. They do last pretty long. I had another one that, to be honest, I don't know what happened to it, but I had it for several years. The only thing with these, you always have to watch for that little spring, because I know with me constantly using it, sometimes I've had that spring pop out, but it's very easy to pop back in. So it's but they do last a long time, and that was $1. So I get a lot of my gardening tools from the Dollar Tree, and they've lasted me quite a while. If you're into any kind of rituals, like doing like full moon rituals, new moon rituals, candle magic, any of that kind of stuff, the Dollar Tree carries a lot of options in candles. I like using tea light candles because I do burn a lot of essential oils. So I always keep these little tea light candles around. And I went ahead and I picked up 2 of those. I also picked up these little votives. And these, if you do any kind of like I said, any kind of rituals, and you like to dress your candles, these ones are perfect, and they actually burn maybe about 4 hours, I believe. I think the last time I burnt one, it lasted for about 4 hours. So this is a packet of 4, and they're $1. Now with hurricane season coming around, it's always good to have emergency candles, and Dollar Tree carries these packets of 6 emergency candles, and these actually burn quite a while, because I've burnt these. It says a total of 27 hours, and I think each candle, there's 6 in here, and one candle I know burns for about 5 to 6 hours. It says 4.5 hours, but I've had one burn for much longer. So Dollar Tree, like I said, and I've already used a couple of the candles. That's why it's missing a slot. So Dollar Tree does carry some really good selection in candles. I noticed recently that they're also expanding their candle selection to have those that contain essential oils. Um, I'm still kind of testing out those particular ones because some of them still, like I'm just testing them out, and I will let you know whenever I find ones that I really like. I will definitely fill you in on those. But I have noticed that Dollar Tree is expanding their candle selections to have more natural choices for people. I went ahead and picked up a couple makeup items. I'm going to try a liquid eyeliner. Normally I would just use like eyeshadow for eyeliner, but I'm going to be experimenting with doing different things. So I figured, let me just pick this up and see. And I found this one by LA Colors. It's $1. I mean, can't go wrong, right? So I'm going to be practicing with that, and I will show you a couple makeup things as soon as I've tried it. I also went ahead and I picked up this lip gloss it's by Beauty Benefits. And it's lip gloss, plus it has a little bit of color. I don't really like to wear lipstick because I think it dries my lips out. And like I said, my skin is just naturally dry, so I'm constantly using chapstick and, all kinds of gloss to try to keep my lips a little bit from peeling. So I went ahead and picked this up. Dollar Tree has some really nice options in snacks. And I did pick up quite a few, but they're gone. But they're the freeze dried strawberries and other fruits. I picked up a couple of those, but like I said, my granddaughter and my son, they found them, so those are gone. And they also have a lot of these like fig bars. It's not like the Fig Newtons at the name brand, but I absolutely love fig bars, so I went ahead and picked this up. I also had the strawberry bars, but my granddaughter loves those as well. Those are gone. And I also found these little fruit snacks. Picked up a few of those as well. And I picked up a few Easter eggs, but those are gone. I donated those to my granddaughter's daycare because they're going to be doing a particular project, so I turned those in already. But I found this. This is white chocolate in the form of a cross, and I went ahead and picked that up. And I'm going to be doing, I have a few other items. I'm going to be doing some Easter DIYs. So I will show you those once I get them done. But I think that's it. Yeah, that was a pretty good haul for me. I found some really neat items, and if you've tried any of these, please let me know just by posting in the comment section below, and let me know how you like them, how they worked for you. And I'm going to be trying, like the wipes that I haven't tried before. I will definitely try those out, and I will let you know how I like those, as well as the soaps and the bath bombs. Now, like I said, I've already done the lavender because I use those with my granddaughter, and they are the bomb. They really do help her to kind of calm down at the end of the day. And usually whenever she's really tired, she gets really, really it's a paradox. She like rushes around the house, and you can almost like she's bouncing off the wall, but that's how she gets when she's really tired. So by giving her a bath with this lavender, it really kind of helps to calm her down, because I also give her massages with lavender lotion, and she absolutely loves those. So I will let you know how the rose one was bought specifically for me. So I would let you know how I like those. But that's it. And if you are new to my channel, you will notice through this that I do a lot more than just Dollar Tree hauls. I will occasionally do like makeup videos. I will do gardening videos. I will do art videos. You'll see me painting. I will also do like some cooking videos. So there's a lot. I basically do videos about life, my life, whatever my life entails from one day to the next. So if you're new to my channel, that's the type of stuff that you will see. I love it if you subscribe just by clicking that little red button below. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. feel free to share, because sharing does help to get the content around. It helps with exposure, that sort of thing. And I will gladly head over and also support your channels simply by you posting a comment below linking your channel, and I will gladly go ahead and support you, especially if you are a small channel. I know that with the demonetization, what they call the apocalypse happening recently, there are a lot of small channels out there that lost their monetization, and I would be happy to help you by supporting you in that way, by watching your videos, by subscribing, that sort of thing. Thank you also for the support that you've shown to me over the last few months. I was not one of those channels that got demonetized because I happened to achieve the goals by the deadline. But I do know that were it not for my supporters like you, I would not have made it, because I did not have the thousands of supporters, and I actually was, I think, about 700 or so when I got the notice of demonetization. But by the time the deadline came around, I was well over 1,000. I did have the numbers of hours. I had way more than the required for the to keep the monetization. But thanks to you guys, I made it to the 1,000, and now I'm way above that. So I know that there are a lot of small channels out there who are still looking for assistance. So please feel free to post your link below, and I will gladly support you by watching your videos, by subscribing as well, and because I do appreciate your support. So please watch out for the other videos that I will be posting. Just simply click the bell and you will be notified whenever I upload new content. Again, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support, and I will see you again real soon. Yeah, I hate to see mildew, blah, 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 blah.